welcome to you all. This is like my first live, and I was just thinking, what can we talk about? So I'm saying to myself, due to what's going on right now, what is there to talk about? And it just came to my mind like, the only thing is there to talk about is we need to just trust the process. We need to just sit, relax, and just trust the process. So, when I say trust the process, I'm talking about us, our lives, situations that occur daily, issues that seems as if we're gonna die, like issues feel as if you can't breathe. So, I sit and I say, yes, this is what I need to talk about. So, I'm telling you, friends, sometimes things happen. We ask ourselves why. We wonder um, why this has to be me, and why this gonna be that person. That person maybe handle the situation better, stuff like that. Well, let me tell you something. Things happen in our lives because God knows we can handle it. He allows it to happen because He have a plan in the end. We can't see the plan. We don't know what the plan is. But guess what? This is where faith comes in. You have to trust the process. You know, you have to trust that the situation you're in, the God that you know, the God that you serve, will take you out of it. Sometimes He doesn't even take us out of the situation. Sometimes He gave us like strength to endure the situation. Sometimes things like being going on, and we're like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Please, just let it go away. But then, if sometimes we just sit down and say, dear God, I don't know what is going on, I don't know what to do, but I'm trusting you. I'm trusting that you will give me the strength to go through this. I'm trusting that you will just give me the right mindset. Another thing is sometimes when we accept what's going on, you have this peace of mind, and then the situation becomes as if it's not even there. But guess what? It's there. But it's just that you're growing your faith in this situation. My friends, I've been in situations where I feel like this is it. But then I realized that I can't fix it on my own. There's nothing I can do to make it go away than to just believe that there is a God, and the God that I serve will pull through, will come through for me. And it's not that the situation just disappeared. It's still there. But me having this faith, me growing my faith, it makes me become so big, like the situation becomes nothing. Nothing, not saying it's not there, nothing, not saying it's not hurting, but nothing like it's not pressuring me anymore. My friend, this life we're living in, the only way we can come through it, the only way we'll be happy is knowing that there's a God, and the God that we serve will come through for us. I'm telling you, money, love, all these things, they don't bring you happiness. They don't bring you peace of mind. Even if you have a lot of money in this world, you might sit here, you count it, and then sometimes when you're by yourself, That's when every problem becomes so big in front of you, and you realize, oh, I have this, I have that, I have a partner, I have a nice car. But guess what? Sometimes, most times, every times, that doesn't bring you peace of mind. Peace of mind is trusting God. Peace of mind is knowing that there's a God. You see, we have to live knowing there's a God. Let me tell you something. It's not like you're going to be perfect. None of us will be. But at least if we try, at least if we try, that's where God say yes. God love when we try. For us to sit down and say like, oh, I can't do this. Blah, blah, blah. Nah. God love when you try and fail. God love when you realize that, oh, no, I'm doing something wrong. God love when you talk to him. He loves it all. Sometimes I have friends that tell me, oh, Shelly, I can't pray. I don't know how to pray. Prayer for me is not sitting there doing all these things like you have to be like those preachers, you have to be like that Christian or you have to be like that holy person. No, prayer for me is just talking to God. You can talk about any and everything. Just sit down and talk. Sometimes even like at first with me, I'll be like, oh, I don't know how to pray. And then I'm just like talking to God, like just talk, like I'm just talking to somebody. And it start going like I becomes like I have more words. Like first time I'll be like maybe a few words and that's it. But you being relaxed and just talk as if you're talking to the person sitting right next to you, like visible, it's good. And again, guess what, my friend? God is someone you can share anything with, anything, and you won't hear it back next door. Sometimes with me, I'll be like, you know, if I'm going through something and I'm like, oh my God, I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm like, what? These days I ask myself, like, what? What happened to your heavenly Father? He's right next to you. So I'll be like sitting and I'll be like talking to him. And after you finish talking, you don't even realize you have a problem. Yes, you do still have the problem, but you don't realize that it was like this heavy problem just becomes something light. That's what I mean. So, my friend, I'm telling you, in this life, we have to trust the process. What you cannot fix, what you cannot handle, just hand it over to God and trust Him that He will make a way because He always does. No matter what the situation is, God will always come through. It might not be when you want Him to come through for you, but He always does. The thing is, in this life, I always tell my peers that anything you have in this life is what you need at the given moment. So you might say, well, okay, I need a car, or I need a husband, or I need a new job. And it's like, it seems so difficult, like, oh, it's not possible. Well, let me tell you something. Yes, hope, pray. But when the time is right, God will give it to you. He will. So, my friend, this is Shelly. This is my first live. I hope I encourage somebody, and I hope to see you again. Thank you for listening. Peace out.